Hello everyone, this is Ineri and welcome again to my channel. For today's video, we'll be looking more closely at these cute cat ninjas. But before we start, I'd just like to say that this video is for informational purposes only. And also I'd like to make a shout out to Sophia Place, Linmar2481, Medyo Pogi, and Kiko Kicks from the comments on my last video. So let's start this off with their factions. Ang mga Ninnekos kasi has 6 factions, namely Fire, Wind, Thunder, Earth, Water, and Yin-Yang. So like other games na merong mga elements, or in this case factions, merong mga advantages and disadvantages yung mga different factions over the other. And ang advantages nito ng mas malakas na faction is it deals 30% more damage and has 15% increase in precision over sa counter niyang weaker faction. And we can see this dito sa diagram over here on the left side. So here makikita natin na ang fire ay mas malakas sa wind, ang wind ay mas malakas sa thunder, ang thunder ay mas malakas sa earth, ang earth ay mas malakas sa water, and water to fire. So nakikita din natin dito on the bottom side is may yin-yang na faction which is not affected by any other factions, no? So wala siyang advantages or disadvantages sa ibang factions. Parang meron siyang sarili niyang entity. But this is important din kasi kailangan natin siya mamaya for the auras, which I will discuss after the effects since nandito na rin tayo sa screen na to. So let's see the effects. So ang effects naman is these are the buffs and debuffs you're gonna get during your battles. So on this left side, makikita natin na all blue yung background. This means na they are buffs. So buffs is something that increases your stats or anything that will help you sa laban. And while on the right side with the red background, these are what you call the debuffs na parang magkaka-disadvantages ka dun sa mga laban mo. And these are all inflicted by yung mga kalaban mo sa'yo. So ayan. So for example, kuha lang tayo nung isa lang from here. So itong blue na may shield, it increases a certain amount of armor dun sa Ninneko mo. While kapag red shield yung makita mo sa taas ng Ninneko mo or sa above ng HP bar, it means na may decreased percentage of armor ka. So ayan. So ayan yung mga very overview lang ng mga effects. I'm not gonna go through all of them kasi medyo marami siya. So dyan yan sa white paper, and you can also see this screen sa mismong game. So ayan, I'll just scroll through it real quick para makita nyo lang kung gaano kadami yung mga buffs and debuffs na pwede nyong kunin or makuha during your battles. So ayan, yan siya. So ayun yung factions niya. So importanteng malaman natin yung tungkol sa mga factions ng Ninnekos kasi magiging guide natin to, or isa sa magiging guide natin to sa pagbubuo ng team natin, because these factions will affect the team auras na tinatawag. So let's look at the team auras. So ito siya, may mga certain buffs or additional stats na ibibigay sa iyo kapag may certain combination ka ng mga factions sa Ninnekos mo or sa team mo. So, ito nga siya. So, kung meron kang tatlong Ninnekos na may pare-parehas na faction, you'll receive a 10% HP additional and an additional 10% attack. Pag apat naman yung Ninnekos mo na pare-parehas, and it doesn't matter kung ano yung mga elements or factions ng dalawang other Ninnekos mo, you'll get 15% HP additional and additional 15% attack. Kapag naman meron kang apat na Ninnekos na pare-parehas yung faction, plus dapat yung dalawang other Ninnekos mo from your 6 parehas din ng faction. Magkakaroon ka naman ngayon ng 15% HP additional and additional 20% attack. So, kapag 5 naman ang Ninnekos mo, pare-parehas yung faction, you'll receive additional 20% HP and additional 20% attack. And kapag lahat ng Ninnekos mo ay pare-parehas ng faction, kaka-receive ka ng 25% increase HP and 25% increase attack. So, ito yung importante about yin-yang. So, here it says the yin-yang like an identical faction of most number Ninneko. So, okay, medyo magulo siya pero ganito siya. Ang yin-yang is counted as kung ano yung pinakamarami mong faction in your team. I'll give you an example kasi yung team ko merong yin-yang. So, let's go here. I'll just show you my cats. So, ito siya, di ba? So, nakikita nyo sa screen ko, meron akong 3 earth and 2 water. May isa rin akong yin-yang. So, ngayon, sabi dun sa kanina, ang yin-yang is counted sa pinakamadaming factions within your team. So, since meron akong 3 earth and 2 water, counted yung yin-yang ko as an earth. Sana malinaw yung explanation ko. So, counted yung yin-yang as earth using my team. So, ngayon, yung team ko, meron siya ngayon nung, I'll show you again. Meron siya ngayon nitong 4 Ninnekos from identical faction and 2 other Ninnekos from identical faction. So, meron ako ngayong 15% plus HP and plus 20% attack. So, ayan yung team auras and yan yung factions and yung effects kanina na dinaanan lang natin. So, next we'll be looking at yung classes and yung attributes ng mga Ninnekos. So, I'll just show it to you dito sa marketplace kasi mas madali siyang i-show. If you point your attention dun sa left side ng screen ko, dito may filter ng class. So, ito yung mga classes niya. So, merong mage, which is denoted by the scroll, warrior by an axe, ranger by a shuriken, support by a bomb, and assassin with a kunai knife. So, let's take, for example, itong 0.82 BNB here, yung pinakauna. So, ito ngayon ay isang assassin kasi meron siyang kunai knife dito sa upper right. So, yan. So, click natin yan para mag-open siya. Ayan. So, makikita natin ngayon yung details niya. So, meron daw siyang faction na water and class na assassin. So, dito naman makikita din natin yung attributes na tinatawag, which is yung mga body parts niya nga. So, meron tayong hair, meron tayong ears, meron tayong eyes, meron tayong mouth, hand, and yung tail. So, importante nating malaman tong mga to kasi sa itsura pa lang nung Ninneko natin, we'll have an idea, sort of an idea kung ano yung mga skills niya. So, I'll give you an example here. So, etong una, which is yung active skill, it says crab. So, yung mga active skill, makikita natin dun sa hand or dun sa weapon na hawak ng mga Ninnekos natin. Next is yung first passive skill. It says Santa. So, etong first passive skill, makikita natin yan dun sa hair na attribute ng mga pusa or ng mga Ninneko natin. Yung second passive skill naman natin is squirrel. So, squirrel, which is yung tail nga ng Ninneko natin dito sa example natin. So, last one, yung third passive skill, which is the tiger. So, yung tiger, we can see this dun sa mata nung Ninneko na to. So, yun yung importance na malaman natin yung mga attributes kasi at first glance, magkakaroon na tayo ng idea kung ano yung mga skills niya. Yun kung medyo familiar tayo or medyo kabisado natin yung mga skills, which I won't go through all of them here kasi medyo marami siya. So, I'll just give you an overview kung ano yung mga skills. Let's go to the white paper here. And ito yung skills niya. So, ayan. Papakita ko lang sa inyo by scrolling ganyan kahaba yung list ng skills niya. So, on my list, meron siyang about 207 if I'm not wrong na skills. So, medyo mahirap siyang i-memorize. Pero, it's best na medyo meron ka ring idea or a little bit of background about yung mga important ones. Maybe we'll discuss this on a different video na lang kasi medyo marami siya, no? So, ayun naman yung classes and attributes and a little bit about the skills ng Ninneko. So, ayun. So, last on our list for the agenda dito sa video na to is paano tayo mag-upgrade ng mga Ninneko natin. So, paano tayo magle-level up, paano tayo magti-tier upgrade. So, I'll show you an example kasi meron na akong enough na purple fish para mag-upgrade. So, I'll just show them to you. So, ganito yan. Punta tayo sa Ninneko. Then, I'll be choosing my sniper kasi yan yung pinakamalakas ko. So, yan yung upgrade ko ngayon. So, right now, sa screen ko, makikita natin max na yung level ko for my current tier. So, at tier 4, which is itong 4 na purple, at tier 4, meron akong level cap na 80. So, yung current level ko is also 80. So, max na yung level ko at this current tier. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is 80 tier upgrade ko to para dumagdag yung level cap ko using the purple fish. So, I'll just show that to you right now. So, we'll just click on this green arrow here. Tapos yan, medyo masakit no kasi 1,000 purple fish para maging tier 5. So yan, let's just upgrade this. So yan, so dumagdag ngayon yung max level, yung max HP, max attack, and armor and speed. So lahat yan tumaas. Ayan. So ngayon, na-open na rin natin yung third passive skill kasi itong third passive skill ma-open mo siya kapag tier 5 ka na. So I'll just walk through that later, no. Tapusin ko muna tong level up. So ayan, so nung nag-tier upgrade tayo, nadagdagan yung purple po. And tumaas ngayon yung level cap natin into 100. So ayun yan. So yun yung purpose ng purple fish natin is to upgrade yung tier and to upgrade yung level cap. Ngayon naman, ipapataasin naman natin yung current level ko which is ngayon, I'm sitting at level 80. Ang gagamitin naman natin ngayon is yung green fishes which I have 1,123k as of what is written here sa taas sa upper right ko. So, you can level up your Ninnekos by ones, which is itong green na button, or by tens, which is itong, I don't know, light blue color. So, just to save time, I'll just do the 10. So, kapag click ko to, ayan, nag-90 na siya. Then, I'll show you the 1 by 1. So, ito yan. So, pag ito, nababawasan yung purple fish natin. Ito yung amount ng green fish pala. So, so nakikita nyo, ito yung amount ng green fish na kailangan to level up. So, ayan, 91 na ako. One more, magiging 92. So, habang tumataas yung level ko, tumataas din yung required green fish para mag-level up pa more. So, ayan. Continue na lang natin hanggang sa, ayan, abutin. So, yung ganong kadaming green fish ko is umabot lang ng hanggang level 94. Hindi ko pa siya na max cap na 100. So, that's how you upgrade or level up your Ninnekos. So, padaanan lang natin ng mabilis tong mga skills dito sa baba. I think I forgot to mention this nung first video ko. So, etong first skill, open na siya. Which is, dito kasi yung active skill mo. Like, ito yung, kagaya nung sinabi ko kanina sa attributes, this is denoted dun sa hand or sa weapon ng Ninneko mo. So, ito ay open na once, kahit level 1 pa lang. Tapos, next is itong first passive skill, which is denoted dun sa hair ng Ninneko mo. Ito ay nag-open, you can unlock this at tier 2, I believe, tier 2. So, kapag nag-tier 2 ka, mag-open yung first passive skill. Itong second passive skill na denoted by the tail, nag-open siya when you reach tier 3. And yung last passive skill, which is denoted dun sa eyes, is nag-open or nag-unlock nung nag-tier 5 ako just now. So, ganun mag-unlock ng skills and ganun din magpa-level and mag-upgrade ng mga Ninnekos. So, ayun guys, medyo marami na rin tayong napag-usapan dito sa video na to. So, ika-cut ko na yung video here. And, ayun, medyo information overload siya. And hopefully, may mga natutunan kayo on this video. So, thank you so much again for watching guys. And I'll see you again next videos. Bye-bye!